But I think resources is a good follow up because it has resources in that song on how to continue to move. And then changes, I think is a good closer because y'all need changes, and that's because that's part of the problem. We don't want to change, which is the whole concept of the album. Like, you gotta change. You gotta change. Grow and change.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Talking That Ish. But this is a special episode, right? It's Friday. It's 7/17, and that can only mean one thing. Decal. Let's do it, baby. It's time. So, what we need y'all to do, we need y'all to go stream this right here. POTP is out right now, man. You see it right there. It's on all streaming platforms. It's my brother, the one and only Decal, the general. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Blessed, bro. I'm blessed.
Yeah. It's a great day, man. It's your day. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. Today, I'm excited. I feel like it's Christmas morning, bro. You know?
I know you know this better than anybody right now. Like those them game time jitters for release prior to that day coming. You just anticipating, you waiting. Like I'm checking streaming the DSPs, even though I know it's not on there. I just keep going there like I'm reconning the surface, you know.
Yeah.
Game time jitters, man. But but that feeling once it's out, it's like that pressure gone from your chest. Because the process of recording, writing, start with the writing, recording, that's just the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it off your chest that way. But then when they finally get it out, people start listening to it. Now it's like that release because somebody can hear you. But yeah, I feel good, man. I feel real good.
So we're going to need y'all to go streaming, man, on whatever platform you listen from. It be Spotify, Apple, Tidal, YouTube, wherever you listen to your music. Just type in Decal right there, man. POTP, part of the problem. That's the project. It's not an album, it's a project. It's a 6-piece, man. And what we're going to do on the show today, we're going to give you guys an exclusive interview. I'm going to ask Decal some questions, let you guys, I'm going to pick his brain. And we also going to listen to the entire project in its entirety on the show. So you get to listen to it. And then we want you to go stream it at your leisure. We want you to get the full experience. Go if you got somewhere to go, you know, a little 25, 30-minute trip, just stream it in your car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let Decal talk about why you should do that on the show today. Now, but first and foremost, man, we appreciate you guys for watching every week. Go ahead and hit the like button, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this to anybody who loves the conversation, man. Talking that ish. We talk about music, the culture. On this show in particular, we talk about Decal, part of the problem, and we're going to get right into it, man. So from the jump, if y'all been watching the show for the past, 7 episodes, this episode 7 right here, then you know who this guy is, right? You know this is my brother from another. This dude actually brought me back into the music thing. I threw the shoes on the power line. I left the boots in the ring. I did all that. But it was him who put that battery in my back, who lit that spark again and got me back in the studio, got me back involved, got me and him doing his podcast right now. So I just want to thank you, bro, for what you have done to inspire me, first and foremost.
I appreciate that, man. Humble. But I also appreciate you throughout the process. You've been that battery in my back too to keep me going. you know, from artist to artist, you know, certain things that we talk about that a lot of people don't understand or they don't understand from our perspective. Yeah. So just being able to have your ear on that piece, I appreciate that, man. And you know, the inspiration, a big part of the inspiration comes from, you know, growing up watching you do this thing, man. So I appreciate you, dog.
Man, that's why I'm here, man. You know, real recognize real, iron sharpen iron, and all that. And also, I'm the only featured rapper on the album with you, you know, so y'all get to hear a new verse from your boy. And man, I'm excited, bro. We're gonna listen to it, like I say on the show. But before we do that, man, I want to go ahead and ask you a few questions. We're gonna start this thing all like this, bro. Part of the problem. Talk me through when. First of all, when did you decide you was gonna do this project? Because you just sent me a song out of the blue, and I think that was concise, if I'm not mistaken. It was already done. Like you had already did the laid it down, got a mix mastered and everything complete before you sent it to me, before I heard it. And then at this particular time, you was already in the process of making this. Where was your head at? Where were you at when you came up with first of all with concise and then with this project?
That's a good question. So mentally, I was kind of battling some internal things. Nothing that, no life or death stuff, but just some things where when expectation sits on you, you're expected to meet those expectations. And sometimes people will ignore the human in you and make the human in you invisible, but present you as that expectation. And not even bothering to even figure out humanly where you at, or try to connect with you on that level. So it was like, okay, let me talk about this, and how can I talk about this? So a few months prior, I had just finished my bachelor's at Full Sail. So, but the biggest thing was I wanted to create while I was in school, but it's a time allocation thing. So, it's like, it's either I'm gonna allocate my time to this or I'm gonna allocate my time to this. So I told myself, as soon as I finish, I have to make something, because I went to school for it. So I have to do something, you know what I'm saying, to keep myself fresh, to keep myself going. And then a lot of these things too came from a lot of the weight I carried through school, because it was hectic. So, again, these expectations as a man that we deal with and battle with on a daily. So without trying to be sad about it, I wanted to write something that was meaningful and helpful and a solution to the problem.
Yeah. So what did you go to school for? I didn't mean to cut you off. What did you go to school for?
Audio production.
Okay. Yeah. So it makes sense. Okay. You go to school, you get that degree. You want to use that. You want to put something out, a piece of work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and another thing people may not know, like, it takes a lot. You're a family, like you a family man, bro. Like you got kids and a wife, and you got a job. Like, I mean, how do you find time? So, man, the balance, bro. The balance it takes to find time to do all this, and then be in a creative space to put together a masterful piece of work. That's what I'm calling it, because, like I say, I already heard it before you guys, but talk about that too, bro. Like, talk about the balance.
Man, it's it's give and take, you know. Trying to get in that creative pocket on and trying to trying to balance real life. I think is a I think for me it comes to a communication thing. My wife knows, like, if I'm in that pocket, she allowed me to be in that pocket. Um, but a lot of the times I find my pocket in two places. I share this. It is what it is. Uh, on my drive homes from work, I listen to a lot of lo-fi instrumentals, and that tweaks my brain to start thinking on certain things. You know, and when you listening to instrumentals like that, you might come up with 2, 3, 4 bars. But you know, we talk about this all the time. Put them voice notes out, you know, just so you can have something to go back and reference to. And then I have a spot at work on my breaks. It's a booth, one of our booths that we use. I sit in this booth, so I post up in this booth. That's why I put my, you know, my gear that I take to work. I take all that stuff and I sit in this booth. But most of the time I'm on the floor, so I'm doing things. So, but when I get that break, I go to that booth, and then that's my time. I just probably throw on some type of instrumental, trying to find some. But for some reason, I always find myself in that pocket in that room. So I try to take that time, and what I would try to do in that time, because, you know, like I know, when you in a pocket and then you have to jump out that pocket, it's hard to get back in that pocket.
Yep.
You know, or when you have some type of interruption, like you trying to get that interruption gone quick because you in that lane. Like, no, I don't want to lose this field where I'm at right now. Like,
lose that focus.
Yeah. So, so what I tend to try to do, if I'm listening to the beat and I be like, okay, and I come up with my first 4, and you know this too. When you come up with them first 4, it's like I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Not forcefully, but I'm gonna keep it moving. So once whether it's a 12 or a 16 on the stanza, I'm gonna finish that. And you know, once you finish that verse, you're gonna find that hook somewhere. Some gonna follow that, especially once you get to rapping it to the beat, and then you know when the verse ends, now you got to say something else after that that makes sense to it. So, you know, once I get that, if it's a 12 or a 16, and then I get that hook, now I know, boom, I got something. So I try to do that in that pocket.
So I'm picking up what you're putting down, but also it's also taking me into your creative, like when you get ready to make a song or whatever you're doing. So you start with the verse first, then your hook come later. Because I know some people have a hook, then they start writing verses.
That's true. Well, but see, you know, the art is tricky sometimes. So right. that might not be the standard all the time. Depending on, because what you may start writing as a verse might end up as the hook and not a verse. At least for me, I can speak. Like, I done wrote something, be like, okay, this might be the verse. And then I get to write more. I'll be like, hold on. I think this might sound better as the hook instead of the verse. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes that hook come first just by listening. Especially if the hook part of the arrangement has like a
melodic or something.
Yeah, some catchy, and it's almost telling you what to say to it.
Yep.
Then, you know, you can come up. It's easier to come up with something, especially depending on the angle that you're trying to approach on it. And again, you don't want it to be forced. But it just depends, man. It's tricky. You definitely can attest to that. It's tricky.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Because I've made songs all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just want to like dive into your approach on this project, because the way it's structured seems like it flows evenly. Like it's a flawless piece of work the way it flows. And we're gonna, you know, you guys will be able to tell once you listen. That's why I encourage you to listen to 1 through 6 Don't listen to it out of order, especially the first listen, the first few listens. You want to get the full experience, and we're gonna give you that experience here in just a few. But Decal, so part of the problem, man, you got the 6 songs. What made you say, okay, 6 songs is enough? And what made you come up with this title?
So the 6 songs is enough. That actually to come from our conversations, and this is not even recent conversation. These conversations we had years ago.
Oh, remember, okay, yeah.
You remember Rude Awakening? That was a 7-piece. But
right.
Our conversation around that was like, where we, and it's crazy how our conversations that we have, as soon as we had these conversations, we start saying a lot of these things without even hearing other people have them. But we were saying back then, like, the song structures that a lot of people, and that the way that these new listeners listen, it has to be short. Yep. Especially, it has to be shorter than what it was. You can have a 12, 16, 20 song piece, but I don't feel like when you have that many, it's not a full concept on that. My personal opinion. Or the concept is long. Most people won't have instant gratification issues, so you got to give them something quick, and it has to make sense to them. So that's where the 6 came from. Like we were saying back then, like, good 6, 7, 8. That's good for the listener, because again, like you said in the beginning, this is something that when you on your way to work, because most people have a 15 to 20 minute commute, 15 to 20 to 30 minute commute. Yeah, something you pop on and you can hear the whole thing uninterrupted. You'll make it to work. And if you want to do it again when you come from work uninterrupted, you can make it from work. On your lunch break, if you want to sit there with your AirPods on, throw it in. If you got a 30-minute lunch break, you'll still have about 7 to 8 minutes to spare once you listen to it. So that was my whole mindset on that.
Yeah, man, come on, man. That right there is genius marketing. You just pretty much sold people on, you made a project that you can listen to on your lunch break, on your way to work, on your way home. I mean, at the gym.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're doing a little 20, 30-minute set.
20, 30-minute walk outside. If you want to walk 20 minutes, if that's what you do already, throw POTP on. It'll take you through your walk.
Absolutely. Hey, sure. And it's available right now. So
right now, go listen to it.
Matter of fact, do you mind if we gonna start this listening session? Do you mind if we go ahead and just start it up? Because I'm gonna stop you in between the songs so you can give the people the conceptual, so they can think about this when they go listen to it on their own. They can like, oh, I remember what Decal was talking about, his mindset when he made this song.
No, so facts. Go ahead.
That's what I want to do, bro. That's what I want to do. So I mean, we finna do it right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, without further ado,
it's concise.
Concise. I asked you about concise. So briefly, before we play the song, tell us, and we talked about it because it's been out. It's been out on platforms, and I, if you haven't listened to it yet, I don't know what happened to you, but what's wrong with you. But this song is great. It's a great start off to the album. Why concise for the first song, and why for the first song? Because we already know why.
Kind of a lot what I just explained. This one is more personal to who I am and the balance that you asked me about. Having wife, kids, job, working, coaching, doing the whole 9. Expectations are heavy. And so to introduce me and kind of to feel what you're going to get from me, I felt like concise sets the tone for the entire project. So that's the concise answer.
That's been the word of the past 2-3 months, I believe. We say that word on every show.
For sure.
Right. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. This is Decal, part of the problem. Listening session right now, man. We about to get into it. First song, Concise.
Eventually, it's gonna tell me something. Whispers in the dark are lighting up my conscience. Never going to park. I've got to drive to something. Striving to concise. Provisionary comfort.
Seeking what's ahead of me, the evidence in plain sight, I have to give it honor. Depending on this legacy, like everyone depends on me. Responsible with everything, but everything ain't what it seems. Heavy is the head on me. Like Bud and Canelo scene. Slipping all these jabs of life, they burning me like kerosene. Striking up a fire right now, reminds me of that Marv scene. Alone, but that's home for me. That's how I get my thoughts off. I own the beat, never been one to speak. Too quick, bricks on my feet. Problem with me right now, I hold it tight like holding heat in a bag. Compress, never have regrets. Make decisions that's best for your life. Like totally impulsive activity ain't what it's supposed to be. Think it out and write it down. Polish it like love seats. Undermine potential, causing tugging and destroying feet. The traffic's heavy, too concise. Repetition matters, don't disturb me. But I'm back in position front, where I'm supposed to be, the leader of the pack. There's no mountain that's too cold for me. The fire inside's indulging me. Flapping crow done floating me, and entice this float in me. Now I dissect this life for me. Brush it off and shake back. I got a lot to say, like say that. Mista always told me, cartoons, they place last. They true to you and rights. When that fire starts to touch gas, they true to you and rights. When that fire starts to touch gas, if you catch my drift, then don't fast forward, rewind if you will. This gon' help you press forward. All them times that you feel you drifting off the road, and your mind is the wheel. You lost control, but this grip is harder to steal. If you catch my drift, then don't fast forward, rewind if you will. This gon' help you press forward. All them times that you feel you drifting off the road, and your mind is the wheel. You lost control, but this grip is harder to steal.
Eventually it's gonna tell me something. Whispers in the dark are lighting up my conscience. Never going to park, I got to drive to something. Striving to concise, provisionary comfort. Eventually it's gonna tell me something. Whispers in the dark are lighting up my conscience. Never going to park, I've got to drive to something. Striving to concise, provisionary comforts.
Myopic views, hopping twos, distance in the hammers used. On the nails you hammer through, disappointing Maslow rules. Neither here nor there, that's from drilling F nearer to you. Don't be no fool, don't argue twos. Jiggle who like print the blue, that helped me through a time in life when handstand move. Sticking either clockless moves, pace for time, running twos. Partner up, dynamic dudes. Suppose it's tempting, David Roof. Sunny days are darker blue, precision routes are pushing through. Let me help you out, sustain the truth, making strikeouts. A full account, that means you swing out. Myopic rebounds, warning tracks can't lead a park. Drive me right to the mounds. Intermission with my coach. Bullpens don't come out, they spill out red with a frown, but smiling on the next out. Out the park like Otani, dodging all the reach outs. Backhands with emotion, gotta touch first for your trophies. Don't matter if you touch home, if touching first ain't your first one. If you catch my drift, then don't fast forward, rewind if you will. This gon' help you press forward. All them times that you feel you drifting off the road, and your mind is the wheel. You lost control, but this grip is harder to steal. If you catch my drift, then don't fast forward, rewind if you will. This gon' help you press forward. All them times that you feel you drifting off the road, and your mind is the wheel. You lost control, but this grip is harder to steal.
Eventually it's gonna tell me something. Whispers in the dark are lighting up my conscience. Never going to park, I've got to drive to something. Striving to concise, provisionary comfort. Eventually it's gonna tell me something. Whispers in the dark are lighting up my conscience. Never going to park, I've got to drive to something. Striving to concise, provisionary comforts.
How I get my thoughts off. I own the beat, never been one to speak. Too quick, bricks on my feet.
Did it run back? Let's see. I think we ran it back a little bit, but that was concise right there, man. Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, all right, that's how you start the album off, man. It just the vibes, right? The vibes. You get the vibes and you get the lyrical content. So I mean, no, to me, perfect way to start it off, Brody.
For sure.
Perfect way to start it off. So, if you guys don't know yet, man, and like the track list is right here. You can see it. Well, hold on, let me get this off. You guys can see the track list. Let me get back on the other screen. We trying to navigate this thing right now. But then the next song is Road Rage. So give us the spiel on Road Rage.
Road Rage. This is probably my personal favorite one on the entire project. So I live in the DMV, Northern Virginia. There was an incident up here where a lady and her dog were victims of a stabbing from a guy who had road rage. The guy ran her off the road. She honked. He pulled in front of her, stopped in the middle of the interstate, got out his car with his knife, walked over to the lady, stabbed her dog. Another guy hopped out of his car trying to go rescue the lady and ended up getting stabbed also. And when the police got there, they ended up shooting the culprit. But that song, but that situation specifically bothered me because specifically with my wife and my mom, they be places by themselves, and I always fuss at them about safety and just being aware of their surroundings and understanding things, and not putting themselves in situations where it could potentially lead to something of that sort, especially if I'm not around to help or protect them. So when I heard about this situation, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and it bothered me for some days. And you know, with the art, when something's bothering you for some time, that means it's telling you something. So I wrote about it for sure.
Yeah. So I knew this was one of your personal favorites because of what you put into the song. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something like that, a situation like that, something like you just said, something that bothers you or something that touches you, makes you want to put it into art, put it into your craft, then it's gonna be a little special to you.
No, for sure. And when you look around, there's always somebody with some road rage out there. But I don't want people to listen to this and think this is about just driving road rage. No, this is about people in general. Who cause havoc for other people's. And it's road rage, but it's also life rage. And shout out to Evan Diamond, because she splattered some severe abstract on this. She splattered some severe abstract on this and brought it to more life. So shout out to Evan Diamond. I appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's part of the problem, man. People like that are part of the problem.
No, for sure.
Absolutely. Let's get into it, man. Track 2, Road Rage. I might have to.
Right now, I hold it tight like holding heat in the bag, compress.
Because it's still on. We get to it. We're going to get to it right here. There we go. We get to Road Rage right there. Boom.
Sunshine and blue clouds, please come save the day. Sunshine and blue clouds, please come save the day. Sunshine and blue clouds, please come save the day. Sunshine and blue clouds, please come save the day.
This the plot I dig. deeper, soft with the touch, but this message got some pierced fingers, manicure for clipping people, watered down but fiercely thinking, what causes the rage of people, choices and decisions that delay the sequence of good deeds, cause I know they hurt, and that's what's certain. Heavy burdens, cause they got heavy burdens. Explain. Heavy loaded burdens, dispersing and converging, identities reversing, this crisis need reversing. Idolizing people has become an open purpose, but really what's the reason why your hope is and discouraged? Living in my favor, worthless are the merchants who try to strip it from me, they fumble in the nursery. The baby brains are thirsty, the water fountain's dirty, the faucets and corrosion, they dried out the circus. The means beyond the living and directed by the purges, urges for the hopeless image, verbiage and disturbance. Living lies and telling lies not worth it, three sides to every story, the truth remains perfect. Domain for the insurgents, blowed up like bad dad, washer and detergents, cycle right past that, I racked us on assurance. Can't rob me, I'm assurance. Can't rob me, I'm insurance for the man himself. Yeah, road rage for bad people. Bad days, they rage the road on people. Bad for all people. Uncle loud compassion people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Road rage for bad people. Bad days, they rage the road on people. Bad for all people. Uncle loud compassion people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Man, disturbed by a bad stop. Woman in her dog was stabbed. Man, that's a bad plot. Split second thoughts cost hours of a bad cough or tears and wheezing. Breathless cause the hero tried to save him. Start bleeding. He was stabbed too. 3 people dead and gone. Well, 2. Well, actually it's 3. The cop stabbed him too. Well, what's the naked truth? A new life reveals what you attracted to. The shooters, the robbers, the looters, the angry, the sad, disgruntles, all grouping, reforming like some troopers, cause havocs for the viewers. This queen that I'm revealing is all for the viewers. A road connoisseur told all the drivers the line can misconstrue you. Hold it in the road when the line start talking to you. Silence is an answer to the words can never get construed when the rages lurk for you. Yeah. Road rage for bad people. Bad days, they rage the road on people. Bad for all people. Uncle loud compassion people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Road rage for bad people. Bad days, they rage the road on people. Bad for all people. Uncle loud compassion people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people. Russell Crowe unhinged thinkers. Make it bad for all people.
Yeah, that's deep, boy. Listen, bro. I remember when you first sent me this song. I think this was the one I had to listen to like 5 times in a row or something like that.
You did. I still got the voice note you sent me.
Yeah. I knew you was taking it to another level after this song, bro. Like I was like, okay. He and his, like, I told you this was gonna be all right. So at this particular moment, was this the second or third song you sent me?
The third
one. Third song.
The third one.
And I was like, okay, you got some brewing right there. I was like, boy, you working on a Grammy nominee. You working on it. So I'm telling you, after the third song, which is the second song on the album. I mean, come on, man. You just heard it. And we still got 4 more to go. Right. But after I heard this song, like for the first few times, I was like, yeah. He got something special going. So that was Road Rage. The next song is called One Division, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so speak about One Division. Why you call it One Division, and what is the song about?
Being blind to things that's right in front of you. Being blind to things that's hurting you. Being blind to things that's hurting people around you. Being blind to things that's just going on in the world that we just pretend to not see. but it's more so of how you can fix the blindness to yourself, because this is another one that was more personal to me too. Because again, we all blind to things, but just about opening your eyes and understanding your internal mind, because your internal mind will allow you to see what you need to see. But sometimes if you turn that switch in your internal mind off, that's where the blindness come from.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes a whole lot of sense, bro. But I love the way you put the thoughts like that into a song, because a lot of artists these days don't do that.
True.
At least the ones I know. Go ahead.
And so, and for the title, Wonder Vision, is what that is. Shout out to Stevie Wonder, because I listened to a lot of Stevie Wonder leading up to this. So the blindness, it's not a shot to him for being blind, but a lot of this come because some of the inspiration came from him too, just based off some of the stuff that he spoke on, that spoke to me, and the inspiration I got from him also to a piece of this song.
Okay, that's something I didn't know. There we go. I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Wonder Vision, track 3 on POTP.
Intentional blindness, shucked off the corner, yeah, the harvest is crying. Planted in the fall just to spring out your eyes. It don't matter if they watch and keep your eyes with your mind. Shifting to my watch just to look at the time. Set my eyes on the numbers and it's making me blind. The thief will wake you up and will steal all your time. Keep your eyes on the thief if he's asking for time. Now I align the lessons from my father, I done opened my eyes. Once upon a time I was blind in my mind, and then life opened and decided to swine. Hogging on my peace and my blanket was crying. Cold in my heart and then it shifted to fire. Negative below and then I came out on fire. The trainer of personnel extinguished the fire. Until I ran out, I re-emerged the fire. Lay it on the surface, I got water in mine, just to wipe the crying and get the smoke out my eyes. Surfing the debris into the dryness of life. I gotta sort it out when dividing my time. Listen to my story just for once in your life. Cease all that talking and just harvest your mind. Replacing the corner, you hope to see it next time. There's a way out, just gotta open your eyes. Hoping that you're seeing all the pictures of life. Relearning the shape so you can puzzle it right. I'm paying for these thoughts, they indebted for life. I'm paying for these thoughts, they indebted for life. Notice all the times that I keep saying time. Notice all the times that I keep saying life. Notice all the times that I keep saying mine. Notice all the times that I keep saying eyes. There's a method to the story, there's no time in life. Anticipating jitters, hope you're timing it right. Anticipating minds, keep your eyes on your life. The time is in your eyes, keep your mind on your life.
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold right there, bro.
That's one of my favorites too. That's probably one of my personal favorites behind Road Rage for sure.
I like the flow, the wordplay, even the beat. Like, so that song reminds me of something like Goody Mob, Outkast type. You know, like even the sound, the way you rapped on it, what you was talking about. That's late mid-90s Dungeon Family.
True. Shout out to them for sure.
Because I know how you feel about 3 Stacks and Goody Mob, and
you already know.
Man, come on, man. Listen, bro. All right, we halfway through the project, right? And the first 3 songs, you can't tell me after hearing those first 3 songs, it don't make you want to hear more. because you're giving them that song was kind of short. So I'm like, okay, dang, I might want to run that back.
Yeah, the message was conveyed though. You just gotta listen. For sure.
Yeah, because if you don't listen in that little 2 minutes, you're gonna miss something. So I like that, but also you come to a point now, okay, do I want to run this back or do I want to go to the next song and see what he's talking about? See what I'm saying? So I like that though. But man, I'm not even, I'm gonna be a little biased because you my fam, but to everybody out there, I just don't see why someone would not like this project when they get done listening to it, and why they would not want to go listen to it again and again and again. I know I'm gonna listen to it a bunch of times. I already heard it, but I haven't heard it in the order.
Nah, true.
I haven't heard it in the order. So this is the first time I'm hearing it in the order, like right now. And then when we get done, I'm gonna go listen to it on DSPs. So I need you guys to go and listen to it on DSPs because it's out right now. POTP. Part of the problem on streaming platforms everywhere. Decal. Go check it out. Next track, man. Panning Situations. Featuring Mr. ENT. All right, so talk about how this song came about.
Oh, that's wild. So I actually wrote this song last summer. Yeah, I wrote this last summer. Where did this come from? It came from just, I'm not gonna say any names, but people who, so this goes back to the expectation thing. And when you had that expectation, people who holds the highest expectation also have expectations for people who have expectations for them. And sometimes when those expectations, you feel like you're getting that you've been shorted, or the word you like to use, slighted sometimes. And you know, it makes you feel away, especially when you know that you can get more or that person can give more. But it just also make you reflect on yourself too, and where you are slighting to cost the slighting to you. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Facts. And you're gonna hear what he's talking about if you're just listening to the verses, and we both start off verses all similar, you know, and you know, you'll catch on to that. And my verse, man, I just kind of, you know, a little frustrations, you know what I'm saying? And then you kind of take,
you panned it.
Yeah. And you take the situations, you take the situation, you pan it, right? You know, pan the situation, but you put in everything that was on your mind at that time. And that's when you told me to go ahead, you know, because I was contemplating this. Some people don't know how songs come about. You said you came up with this song last summer. You sent it to me, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And I panned on it for a minute. I didn't immediately write my verse because you sent me changes as well.
I did.
So I was like, ooh.
But that's the one I originally really wanted you on until you sent me out the blue. I was at work and I got a voice memo from you. And I was like, hold on, this is my song.
Hey, I'm just doing what you wanted me to do.
Nah, facts, right? Facts.
Yeah. So, you know, man, hey, bro, that just had to have me on the app. I'm on the project. He had to have me on the project. So I was like, man, you know what? And I heard your verse, and I said, man, I got to come hard on this, man, because I used to be the one that And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh. Like, man, young boy he coming with it. I got to step my game up. So you made me step my game up on this verse. So I didn't want to be too outshined. Because you killing the project, you killing it, bro. So I just had to make sure I fit.
Nah, you blessed it. You blessed it for sure. You blessed
I just had
it.
to make sure I fit, bro. Let's get to it, man. Panic situation. I ain't heard it in a minute, so I'm ready. Let's get to it, baby. Y'all check this out. This is me and my bro right here.
Infused minds and intense thoughts.
Shout out to Bills.
Infused minds and intense thoughts.
Frustrated, irritated, have efforts curating. No arms, lacks push, hustless appreciation. No station vacated, staff efforts infuriating. So warm, hack slush, freeze less situation. Teach more and yell less. Break it down to baby steps, embrace more, aggress less. Dim it down to shady steps. Give more, take less. Grudgingly will make you less. Diligence is best, I guess. Diligence is best, I guess. Can you hear me? Are you listening? What's your perspective here? I hope it is show now and later. Now and later got you here. Cause what you reap is what you sow. Pouring from a glass that's clear. Meeting in the middle, Rolodex is displaying mirrors. Infused minds and intense thoughts. I'm intrigued by the words that's coming from instilled thoughts. Too much time will infuse thoughts, and fatigue causing intense minds to refuse thoughts. Infused minds and intense thoughts. I'm intrigued by the words that's coming from instilled thoughts. Too much time will infuse thoughts, and fatigue causing intense minds to refuse thoughts.
Frustrated, irritated from lack of appreciation. 20 plus years making music that can move a nation. Gotta thank my Brody once again for the motivation. It's a game of give and take while taking into consideration. Blessed with the ability to tap into your mental space. My quest to leave a legacy is something that you can't erase. Something that you can't replace like locks outside of heaven's gate. You set the pace to win the race, try catching up for heaven's sakes. My cup runneth over with wisdom, shine like a prism. A living testimony masquerading through the rhythm. To set my next gen for the future while I'm still living. Until my number's called and I'm begging him for forgiveness. Through all the misconceptions and all of my misdirections. When every failed mission and journey turned to a lesson. And every second chance that was given turned to a blessing. My calling was to spit every verse to create a message.
Infused minds and intense thoughts. I'm intrigued by the words that's coming from instilled thoughts. Too much time will infuse thoughts, and fatigue causing intense minds to refuse thoughts. Infused minds and intense thoughts. I'm intrigued by the words that's coming from instilled thoughts. Too much time will infuse thoughts, and fatigue causing intense minds to refuse thoughts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man,
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah. I'm acting like I ain't heard the song, but it's hard. I ain't heard it in like I haven't heard it in like 2 or 3 weeks. Cause you know me, we lay it down. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it that day. But I want to hear the whole project. So
Nah, facts.
Yeah. I think I kept up with you on that one.
Nah, you did for sure. I told you, you blessed it.
I felt good about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. And it fits the project. And it's a little upbeat, but you know, it's a nice blend.
Mm-hmm.
Nice blend. If you so concise, we got that, and then Road Rage was it's like a movie to me. It feels like a movie, you know. Then come on, man. This is a perfect 10 for 10, bro. You went 6 for 6, but it's a 10 out of 10 to me, bro. Let's get into resources now. We got 2 more tracks. Resources. Talk about this. Talk about what's this song about? What makes this song so special that it could be a part of this 6-piece right here?
So it's basically so when you listen to Concise, Road Rage, One Division, and Panic Situations, it's all talking about something in particular. And I think Resources was kind of some of the solutions to some of the issues that you can gather, or to help you move forward from some of the issues you deal with. Concise, again, simply about me and certain things about manhood, road rage, another situation of people just being, angry. We'll just leave it that short. And then one division, just being blind. Panda situation is about being frustrated. Now, resources that kind of help you gather that solution to how to fix those things, or just things that's going on. But you just got to listen to what I'm saying. That's just what it boiled down to. Just listen.
Yeah. So y'all make sure, man. I suggest if you got some headphones, man, listen to this in some headphones so you can block out all the outside noise while you listen. I like to listen to music like this with my headphones in because I don't want to hear none of the outside noise, or in the car by myself or something like that. But I forgot to throw this caveat out there. This is a curse-free project. So you can listen to it with the family, the kids.
Your auntie, your granny, pastor. Mm-hmm. Pastor might be up there Sunday preaching on something like this,
Yeah, facts, man. Man, shout out to Callaway Senior, man, because, hey, you already know Paul's been asking. He been waiting on it, bro.
He been waiting. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
Paul said he want his copy. He want a CD.
He said he want a copy. I'm going to sign it for him, too.
Yeah. Might have to press over a couple of them things. That's another topic, but you already know. They say the CD's coming back, but at the end of the day, yeah. We finna get into it, man. Let's get into resources, man. Track 5 out of 6. Part of the problem. Decal. Available now on all streaming platforms. Let's get it.
Progressing along, this journey got me in felicity. Out loud with the songs that's been gifted me. Can't tamper or elicit me. The sermon has befriended me. Aggression on the closing, on the opening, the synchrony. Digressing what's been plowed. The removal of my enemies. Determined next to kin to me. Infiltrating misery. Tampered on delivery. Slick market purchasing. Gouges up the tendencies to inflate your miseries. Energizing harmony. The tune of your life, singing songs of poetry. My armory. Seductive retribution. Tales on autonomy. Values and commitment is the start of things. Never quit before the mission. Your vision has to father things the way that a father sees. This is from the scar of me. A scar hand from the cloud giving life to me and never parts of me. Sticking to the text that pretext falsifies and forge a law degree. The truest bar to me. Progressing along, this journey got me in felicity. Out loud with the songs that's been gifted me. Can't tamper or listen me. Can't tamper or listen me. Can't tamper or listen me. Hey, guns in the butter, Melvin said something to me. The barter thing, trading all these thoughts for you to see the farther thing. Life is really grand when you alter things. Grain of salt and poppy seeds. Flavor up the hobby league. Change around the furniture. Paint the wall and brighter things. Frame the song and height to me. Eye level is a bonus if a kite can see. Don't get too high, that red eye is just a blight disease. Quotations on the blight disease. Yeah. A small price to pay when you are old things. Never love so much that you can't walk away from old things. Loving in the lust can really make you hold things. Think about it, cloud of judgment really like that toll scene when people's with desirous and Delmar couldn't control things. If Pop was on the mind of Everett, oh brother, that's the whole thing. His mind was on the treasures that was really just the old thing. Constituents are just as guilty cause they worse than things. A small price to pay when you are old things. Never love so much that you can't walk away from old things. Loving in the lust can really make you hold things. Can really make you hold things. Ain't old enough to answer when the phone rings. Don't have the mind of Pharisees. Hypocrisy with tone things down to the wrong thing. It's a blessing calling up your own lead. To draft the line or open to the closer things. In your life of prizes, don't forget your proceeds. If it's on the table, eat and dine and then you proceed. Deserting all the protocols to living like the Pharisees. Collaborate directions with the routes that are constructive need. Foundations is the silhouettes we all need. Fundamental dunking, spur the moment, it's a Tim thing, time thing. Possessions on the rise and it reminds me. It's a fact all the targets don't imposter and don't blind lead. Peers don't vex, they shift to new identities. Hesitate for what? You burn the clutch when you don't shift to new things. The source of it all is have new felicity. Avoiding tight spots and now you resourcing things. Yeah.
Hey man, hold up, man. Hey. That right there might be my favorite. Like I told you, bro, you spitting on this one. You spitting, bro.
That's your favorite one. You've been
that might be, bro.
You've been saying that though. You've been saying that.
That's one of the ones I'm gonna have to run back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we got one more song, like to my listening. Like
I said a lot. I said a lot in there. I said a whole lot. So
yeah. You flip some. You get some. Got some wordplay in there. You got a lot of like. And let me tell you about this and why it's so special, right? Just going back to that song, the wordplay, the social commentary, the flow, even the cadence. Like, that's hip hop. That's the beat, everything, bro. That's hip hop, bro. That's the very core. We talked about this a lot on the show. Like, man, come on, man. That right there is a song I would say, okay, you want to hear some hip hop from the South, somebody from the South that if somebody listens to this song, they probably wouldn't know where you was from, bro. No, I had no idea. But they was like, but it's spitting. He talking about something. That's a rapper right there. Yeah. You made the OG proud with that one, bro. I tell you.
Humble.
Come on, man. Resources. I think that's my favorite. Like lyrically, I think that might be my favorite.
I got you. I get you. 1,000%.
But at the same time, next week it may change. So speaking of change and changes, let's get to it. Okay, the last song we get to changes. All right, so 2 questions. First of all, why changes? Why put this at the end? And tell us what the song is about.
So, just like resources were the solutions to the problems that were above it, changes is the summary of the total concept of the project. And actually, it's funny because this was the last song that was wrote for the project, and I think it was destined like that for a reason, simply because it's like writing an essay. You got to have that conclusion, and that conclusion is basically those 4 to 5 sentences or 6 sentences or whatever. Is you concluding everything that you stated above in short word, pretty much. And I felt like Changes was perfect for that. Again, this was the one I wanted you on originally, but Pain and Situations panned out great.
And Evan Diamond being on here too wasn't.
Man, she blessed it.
What I told you, put a female on. Hey, man, hold on, because the original we was gonna have a male vocalist.
Yeah,
it didn't work out the way it didn't work. See, fate. It didn't work out the way it's supposed to work out for a reason, bro.
It was meant for her to be on there.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Kato. Shout out to Kato for sure. Kato Zane. Kato Zane on Instagram. Go follow her. Go follow Evan Diamond. If you need engineer, holla at Kato. She the truth. She engineered this entire project herself. One song, which was Pain and Situations, but and she also helped orchestrate Evan Diamond with me too. So shout out to her. Very easy to work with. But yeah, changes, man. Changes. Because at the end of the day, we all need to change some way, shape, form, or aspect in life.
And that's part of the problem.
Be blind. Don't have one division.
Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
It all makes sense, man.
All makes sense. And before we play changes, you came up with the title of the project after you came. Talk about the title of the project.
The title came. We didn't get to answer this one earlier.
Yeah.
This actually came before changes, and shout out to Castro. I was at work, and he and I was talking. He was on the phone. This is my brother, my blood brother. We were talking, and we always have conversations. So, real quick, let me add this in there. So, how Mr. ENT say, I always send him the finished song, mix and master. But I send the raw voice recording edits to Castro. He hit those first. And he's my first yay or nay. He's gonna be my first yay or nay. So with this project, we were talking about just things about the project, but not this project specifically, but we always just talk about things that's going on. And I was just like, I was fussing one morning just about some stuff that we had that was going on. And I was like, that don't make sense, because that's just part of the problem, bro. That's part of the problem with everybody. And so one thing Castro know, when I like something that I say, I start whispering it to myself.
Yeah.
I was on there like, part of the problem. And he was like, oh boy, he about to write a song about it. I was like, no, that's the name of the project. So that's how it came. It came just on some craziness like that, man, for real. Like, and that's how it came. So, but when I got that part of the problem, it stuck with me for the rest of that entire day. And I was like, what can I do with that? I was like, what can I do with it? What can I do with it? And then I got to think about the songs and just some of the things that I'm talking about. And I was like, that's the name of the project, POTP, part of the problem.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these things are part of the problems that we have going on, which is why, again, changes is the summary, resources is the solution. So just listen.
Yeah, absolutely. I that was my first time hearing that story, man. I like that.
Nah, for real. For sure.
Shout out to Castro, man. Come on, man. I mean, and I bro, one thing I would say before we push play, I love our inner circle. It's a small circle, bro, but come on, man.
Castro told us about that, though. I keep a small circle. I'm talking real small.
Real small NBA bubble. Quarantine circle, baby. Let's get it. Hey, man. Shout out to Castro, like we say, man. Shout out to Evan Diamond. Shout out to Kato Zane. Immaculate Project. Let's cap it off, man. This is changes. Number 6 of 6. Part of the problem. Let's do it.
Take some time today.
Cherish what is given, my ceiling spins different, appeasing all the ears of the people with specifics. Needs for the earnest, fanning out the dust, it's a clean premonition. Picture perfect ceilings, wholesome interventions, shaking hand business, sanitized constantly, you can't leave filthy. Intensify the ways and the views of precision. Arrogance is pride on the plane to Damascus, it's still worth the shifting. Patching on the tires, just the patches, not the fixes. Rotations cost a blow and absent patch gives permission to chop this all up. Your renewal is the gamut, but not a gamut. But how you finish is better than beginnings. With fast starts, running fast like Olympics. Long jumps, pitch the sands and make it hard to set defenses. And now you have to jump the gate to walk the distance.
Friends, changes are worth it. You know,
first in position, no innovation missing. Tracking all the pieces of the puzzles to begin it. Starting what I finish, reverse it just to get it. Terrible to mind waste, so calibrate your senses. Fasting is the way to slow you down from the gimmicks. Your habits, your ambition, and it's crucial to your finish. Closing out the chapters like it's lifted from the campus. Hazing the essentials for perspective and advancement.
Change the way you manage.
Property is handy, foundations needs a landscape so you can place a balance. Don't lean on the uneven, you can see the saw jabbing right into some maverick. Day-to-day savage, you resting for no reason and your purpose all damaged. How you chew that up with some braces eating carrots. The reason for your stuff because the brackets broke the madness. The final for your happy.
Friends, changes are worth it. You know, changes are worth it. You know, really worth it. Friends, changes are worth it. You know, changes are worth it. You know, really worth it. Take some time today to reflect if you're on the same page. Listen close to what they're trying to say and change your ways.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That right there, man. Shout out to Evan Diamond, bro. She blessed it. Come on, man. That hook. Well, I tell you. Hey, man. So that right there, that might be my favorite song now. Just hearing it again, hearing like, no, bro, I keep changing my favorite song because, bro, man, that sounds so good. I was in the zone. I was zoned out, bro. I hit the light. I was zoned out right then. Like, I want to play it again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, come on, man. You got it, bro. You got it.
Man, humble.
You got it, man.
Righteous.
I don't know, bro. I'm like right now, I really don't know what to tell people. Let's get on the other screen. I don't really know what to tell people right now, bro, because I mean, you just heard everything. But I would suggest everybody to go listen to it on their streaming platform that they listen to music on. Like I say, get some headphones, get in the car ride, just vibe to it. No distractions. How long is this project? Minute-wise?
About 23 minutes. Drive to work, lunch break, your afternoon walk, trying to put the kids to sleep.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're doing, cooking some tacos.
Whatever you got going on.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, man, so sum this up, bro. Like, tell the people why. Tell the people why they should listen to this album and just go ahead and sell it real quick. Like, in only a way you can do it because you are the person that made this art. Tell the people why this album, why this not album, I keep saying album, sorry. Why this project is so important to you and why is it important for people to listen to it, bro. And when we say listen, we mean listen, not hear it. You need to listen.
Well, for one, it's thought-provoking. I feel like it's very thought-provoking. Just a lot of symmetry. Just try to understand some of the things that I'm trying to say. I didn't want to be too simple, but I tried to put it right in front of you. Also, I feel like it's different. Everybody has a sound out right now, and that sound is the same sound. So I did my best to not sound like that, and try to keep it original in terms of just that old school nostalgia feel. I try to stay true to that, but also I feel like I still try to sway in a little bit of the new urban way as well with just some of my verbiage and the wording. But and it's just good vibes, man. Nothing harsh. Again, it's curse free, purposely. My kids, they sing it all the time, but then I feel comfortable with them singing it because, you know, they in their classroom or whatever singing it, or wherever they at, summer camp, and they singing it. Then I don't have to worry about no phone call saying, "Hey, your kids sing," you know, if they're saying vulgar language. Again, my pop, shout out to pops. He ready to hear it. He's a pastor, and it's something he can be proud of to listen to and also share. You know, it's not gospel, but it's some gospel in there. If you listen, again, that's why you got to listen, because they can't. A lot of these lessons come from somewhere. So, just about freeing your mind and just understanding what's going on, and don't be part of the problem. Fix the problem.
Come on, man. You preaching in your own way. Like,
For sure.
it's so many messages in this project, bro. Like you say, it's 6 songs, it's simple. So if you are of the short attention span, it's not gonna take, it's not gonna take you off. No, it's not gonna take you long, man. You'll be able to like digest this. But I will say this as well: it's gonna take you more than one listen or 2 listens to digest it fully. This is something that's like soul food. Like, you giving people, and this is why I told you, don't give them too much. Give them just enough to stick to them like soul food. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them too little where they're gonna eat that all up, and then they're gonna be waiting for the next. And then you still cooking and they still hungry. Yeah. Right? That's why they call soul food what it is. We're gonna go back to the music, but that's why they call it what it is. Because my grandma used to tell me, boy, you better sit down and wait. We're gonna fish you some food that's gonna stick to you. Because that little fast food, them snacks,
you'll be hungry.
You're gonna be hungry again in the next 2-3 hours. So we finna get you this soul food, and it's gonna stick to you, and it's gonna be just enough, right? So that's why music should be that, especially the people, especially like me and you, bro, because we get on the project and if it's talking to us, if we feeling it and we in that mode, when you know what I'm saying, it's gonna stick to us. And I know there's a lot of people out there that listen to music for reasons, but something like this, where it's not too much, it's not too little, I feel like it's just right. So I feel like it's gonna stick, bro. That's how I feel about your project.
Facts, man. That sums it up. Soul food.
Was it running back? I thought it was running back, but listen though. I was gonna put some on the screen so people can see, but yeah, make sure y'all check it out, man, because it's out right now. Like right now. All you gotta do is, it's easy to find. It's easy to find Decal. So on the platforms, is the after this is the name just like that?
Yep, just like that. The way you said, d.cal_. It'll pop right up. d.cal_.
It'll pop right up.
And if you can't find it, all you got to do is type in decal. If you don't put the underscore, put concise. My profile will pop right up, because I'm the only one with the song named Concise.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, that's the cover right there, part of the problem. Nice, clean cover. I love it. I love the logo with the crown on it. Come on, man. And it says curse free. Come on. Come on, man. So there you go right there. Then you got your track listing right there. You know what I'm saying? So we out, man. I mean, this is it. We've been waiting on this for what? The past 3 months, maybe?
Longer than that, for real. I started in February.
Yeah.
February. It was still cold outside.
Yeah. So we about 6 months in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You kept telling me to take my time, and I did that. So
I remember. Sure. Yep. Now, you jogging my memory. I said, take your time, bro. Because you was trying to put your deadline. And I said, hold on, bro. Just let it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you when it's time.
Yeah.
So I mean, you motivating me, bro. I just don't know. I'm gonna let you have this for a minute because I can't put out no project right now. You know, I can't do it right now because I got to match this. And this is humble me talking. Cause you know when I get in that mode, I think ain't nothing touching what I'm doing. But this right here, you got it, bro. Project of the year. We got to call it something because it's not an album, but this was the best thing that's gonna come out in 2026, in my opinion. We halfway through the year. I don't think nothing else better in this particular is gonna come out. Cause everybody dropping these 20-song albums and a bunch of fillers, bunch of 2-minute songs with nothing no substance. Come on, man. Right. Yeah. A lot of the music, it has no substance, bro. A lot of the music today has no substance. So, and if you come across a song that has substance, I mean, you'll come across something, but like a project like this, I believe, I just don't see nobody getting nothing like this. I think you went perfect for this one, bro. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you the 10 out of 10, the 8+, the 5 mics on this one.
I appreciate it, man. Humbly.
Got you. I mean, come on, man. So what I want, man, I want everybody to go listen. And that's all we can ask. That's all we can ask because, I mean, what we at now is streaming. So, I mean, we just want y'all to listen to it, though. You know, don't hear it. You got to listen to it. You know, that's facts.
Don't be part of the problem. Fix the problem.
That's right. Before we get out of here, bro, how does it feel now that you talked about it at the beginning? We went through all the songs. You've talked about each song, and you talked about the whole project in its entirety. I've given my thoughts on it. People gonna have their own thoughts and opinions, right? This is not something that we looking to say, okay, we got this many streams, this many views, we on this chart. This is something that is gonna touch some people's soul, right? It's that, like we say, that soul food type music. So right now, as we sit here, what's your thoughts right now, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm blank for real, man. Just it's surreal, happy, excited. Glad it's out. And truthfully, on to the next concept now. On to the next concept. I have some ideas in mind that's been lingering with me. It's just about approaching things right, finding that time, finding those pockets, and just taking my time. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I explained in the beginning, it's out now, so that weight's off my chest, fully off my chest. So now I can breathe completely, regroup, and ready to plot the points to the next target. So that's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah.
So again, the soul food. Hopefully, this can carry you over for a little bit. You know, If not, still stay tuned anyway, because more to come. More to come for sure. We cooking, man. We cooking, and you got some stuff in the pot brewing too. So
yeah, but it ain't about me tonight. And it ain't about me today. It's about you.
But that also keep me going too, because it's the thing of consistency. Because I watch your consistency too. So and I've watched your consistency through the years, and I have to ponder on those things sometimes, because that keeps me going too. So seeing you now in that time, and then when you send me stuff, that also made me, all right, cool. Like I said, it's not a competition, but it's a thing of, okay, he going, I got to keep going, because I feel like we pushing each other in this piece where we at right now. And again, that in our inner circle as well. But we are the two that's in the forefront of it right now. So I think we fueling off each other. So again, more to follow.
Yeah, I'm proud of you though, bro, because I can just remember, bro, you being a teenager, wanting to rap, wanting to come to the studio. We told this story before, and it's like, let me hear some, man. I'm telling you, man, you too young. You can't come to the studio. I just remember, bro. I got footage. We got footage in the vault from like 16 years ago, bro. And man, come on, man. Just going back to that moment and to fast forward 16 years to now. I can't be nothing but proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and even in the time between, you didn't really get into it until like 5-6 years ago. Because we was cooking up then. But at the same time, you were still sending me stuff. Recording on your phone or a band lab and stuff like that. And then we go to the studio and we start, cooking, and it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. Then we stepped back and then we jumped back in. And at this time, you took fully control of it, and you brought me back into this your way.
See, that's the piece of it that just also made me happy, because even at that time, 6 years ago, when I first really started taking it serious, not that I'm not proud of the songs or the projects that I did at that time, because I still go back and listen to those songs and things from that time. But to see my growth, as a person, not even as the artist, but as a person, it's humbling, man. It's very humbling, and I have to thank God for that, because I've been in some dark spaces, but at the end of the day, it's about keeping on pushing and moving and finding that growth, and not being smothered, because if you smother yourself too much, it makes it hard for you can't grow. So wiggling my way out of that smother, from that time period into where I'm at now, man, it's humbling. It's humbling, and I'm proud and I'm thankful. So I will actually listen. I listened to MOT this morning.
Yeah.
Vibes.
It was a vibe though, man.
Yeah, but I'm listening to it. I'm like, dang, this is hard. But again, I'm not there right now. So, but sometimes you have to go back and I listen, because that helps me also find pockets, see kind of where I was at. How did man, this is a whole nother episode about just the approach to the art, man, because finding pockets, man, that's I think that's one of the most challenging things for me as an artist, especially because this is not my my day-to-day occupation. So this is something I do extracurricular outside of my regular occupation. So but finding them pockets is it could be challenging, man. And you have to go back and listen to. It's like a box, like boxes. I heard Roy Jones talking, and this is real quick. I want to. Roy Jones was talking about Errol Spence, and somebody was asking Roy Jones if you were Errol Spence's trainer right now, what is something that you would have him doing to prepare for his upcoming fight? And he was like, I would take him, I would sit him down, and I would play all his fights from when he fought as an amateur in the Olympics. He was like, because that's when he was the most technical and fundamentally sound before all the other skills came. And he was like, because what that does is it help you see yourself in those forms, and what it do, it translates to where you at currently, because you have to reflect back on those pockets. How did you get in those pockets? And it makes your mind go, because our minds are computers and it remembers things. So listening back to those things, it helps me figure out, how did I get in those pockets? How do I jump back in that pocket? Not to make that particular style, but or just wording, but that maybe the cadence, the vocal approach, different little pitches. So man, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. Especially when man, you know how I go, bro. And those artists, other artists, they out there, they understand too, or whatever your art is, or whatever it is that you passionate about, whether you write, read, whatever it is you do that you just find passion in. You always have to find a pocket to do it. So,
absolutely, and then you learn a lot from your own self.
Facts.
But don't think I don't go back and listen to my old stuff, bro. And like right now, I got a song that was done 16 years ago that's hot right now. That I got a poll going on, and this could probably be for next week or whatever. But the song is like, people saying this song, this the one. And I'm looking at like, dang, I made this song 16 years ago.
Years ago, bro.
So I'm like, okay, all right. But like I say, that's gonna probably be for next week. But listen, man, Decal, you got great project. I call it a masterpiece. We're gonna let the people, let them listen to it, let them judge it for themselves with their own ears. But we strongly should listen to this, where you could just take it all in, right? Take it all in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people like vibes and things like that. Okay, it's cool. That's all cool. I mean, this a vibe too, but it's also something that you need to digest. You know what I'm saying? It's also something that's gonna stick to you. And just check them out, man. If you never heard Decal, if this your first time actually listening to something, this is the only project he has out on DSPs right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Support, baby. That's all we just ask for y'all to listen to it. We ain't asking you to buy nothing.
It's already free.
Right. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Come on, man. Y'all know what to do. POTP, man. It's streaming on all platforms right now. And we're gonna leave y'all with that. That's all you have to do is go stream it. Wherever you listen to your music at, is out. It's out. So, any last words, bro, before we get up out of here, man?
Hope you enjoy it. Keep it simple, man. We done said enough. I think a lot has been said. So
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody that do tune in, stream it. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Again. But listen to it. Just listen. I hear it, but listen. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate the support so far. And hey man, praise God.
Yeah. Amen. That's where we at right now. That's where we at, man. Follow us on IG, Talking That Ish. You'll be getting some clips for sure. What's next, Decal? You got some visuals coming?
For sure. So stay tuned. Follow the IG. More to follow.
Yes, sir. Hey, might even have a music video. Who knows? But like I say, the visual content is coming, and that's just for people to, because people like to see. And we talked about this on previous shows, so we're gonna give y'all something to see. But at the end of the day, go listen to it, man. Go stream it. You're gonna enjoy it. I promise you that. I'm about to go stream it right now. I'm about to go stream it right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all enjoy y'all Friday, man. 7/17. POTP is out right now, man. I'm out of here, man. We out of here. I'm Mr. ENT. That's Decal, the general. And we thank y'all for joining us, man. Talking That Ish. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, baby.
POTP. Go get it, baby.